I was 22 at the time, living in a duplex I rented with a buddy. My roommate was out of town for the weekend, so I had the place to myself. Like most guys that age, I was on a few dating apps. Around 10 p.m. on a Saturday, I matched with a girl named Chloe. Her profile was, let's just say, very inviting. She was gorgeous, definitely out of my league. We started messaging, and the conversation turned flirty fast. She was aggressive. She told me she was bored, lonely, and wanted to come over right now. I wasn't thinking with my brain. I was thinking with, well, you know. I sent her my address. 30 minutes later, a car pulled up. I watched from the window. It was a beat-up Honda Civic. Chloe got out. She looked exactly like her photos. Tight dress, heels, incredible figure. I felt like I hit the jackpot. I let her in. The vibe was instant. We sat on the couch, had a drink, and things started getting heated pretty quickly. She was touching my arm, leaning in close, whispering things that were driving me crazy. And she pulled back and smiled. "I forgot my phone charger in the car," she said. "Can you leave the front door unlocked? I'll be right back." "Sure," I said, watching her walk out. I was so caught up in the moment, I didn't even question why she needed a charger right now when we were about to, I sat there for a minute, checking my reflection in the turned-off TV, fixing my hair. 2 minutes passed, then 5. I got up and looked out the peephole to see what was taking so long. The street was empty. The Honda Civic was gone. I was confused. Did she ghost me? I turned around to go back to the couch and grab my phone to text her. That's when I saw it. The back door to the kitchen, which I know I had locked before she arrived, was wide open. The night breeze was blowing the curtains. My heart dropped into my stomach. I walked slowly toward the kitchen. "Chloe?" I whispered. From the darkness of the laundry room, right next to the kitchen, I heard a man's voice, deep and gritty. "She's gone, kid. Sit down." I froze. 3 men stepped out from the shadows of my own house. They were wearing ski masks and holding crowbars. Chloe wasn't a date. She was the bait. She distracted me at the front door while her crew circled around to the back, which she probably unlocked while I was in the bathroom earlier. They tied me up with zip ties and emptied the house. Electronics, cash, my roommate's watch collection, they took everything. Before they left, one of them leaned down to my ear and laughed. "Next time," he whispered, "don't be so desperate." I was lucky they didn't kill me, but I learned a valuable lesson that night. If it seems too good to be true, it's definitely a trap. This is embarrassing to admit, but I have to tell the full truth so you understand why I didn't call the cops immediately. When I was 19, I stayed at my aunt's house for a week to watch her dog while she was away on a business trip. My aunt isn't old. She's actually my mom's much younger sister, only about 32. And to be completely honest, I always had a massive crush on her. She was fit, beautiful, and sometimes walked around the house in, let's just say, very comfortable clothing. I knew it was wrong, but being alone in her house, my mind went to places it shouldn't have. On the 3rd night, I was sleeping in the guest room down the hall from her master bedroom. It was around 2 a.m. I woke up to the sound of the front door opening downstairs. I checked my phone. No texts from her. Then I heard giggling, a woman's laugh, and heavy footsteps following her up the stairs. My stomach tightened. I thought she had come home early, maybe brought a guy back with her. I lay there in the dark, listening. The footsteps went into her bedroom. The door clicked shut. Then the sounds started. The bed spring squeaking, heavy breathing, a few thuds against the wall. I felt a mix of jealousy and curiosity. I know this sounds creepy and I regret it now, but I quietly got out of bed and crept down the hallway. I wanted to listen. I wanted to know who she was with. I stood outside her bedroom door, pressing my ear against the wood. The sounds inside were rhythmic, but then something felt off. The woman wasn't moaning. She was whimpering. It sounded muffled, like her mouth was covered. "Please," a voice whispered from inside. It sounded terrified. My blood ran cold. The jealousy vanished instantly. I backed away and texted my aunt. "Hey, are you home?" 3 dots appeared immediately. Reply: "No, I'm still in Chicago. Why? Is everything okay?" If she was in Chicago, who was in her bedroom? I didn't try to be a hero. I ran back to the guest room, locked the door, and dialed 911. "There's someone in the master bedroom. I think they're hurting a woman." While I was on the phone, the door to the master bedroom opened. Heavy boots walked into the hallway. They stopped right outside my door. A man's voice, calm and terrifying, spoke through the wood. "I can hear you breathing, little boy. You liked listening, didn't you?" He tried the handle. It rattled violently. He threw his weight against it once, cracking the frame. I screamed at the operator that he was breaking in. Sirens wailed in the distance. The man cursed, and I heard him run down the stairs and out the front door. When the police cleared the room, they found a homeless woman in my aunt's bed. She was bound and badly beaten. The intruder had broken in, found the house empty, and then dragged this random woman in from the street to use the house for his sick fantasies. He knew I was there the whole time. He let me listen.
I live in a townhouse complex where the units are pretty close together. My bedroom window faces directly across the alley into the bedroom of the unit opposite mine. A few months ago, a new tenant moved in across the way. She was a woman in her late 20s, heavily tattooed, always wore dark makeup. Exactly my type. I'm not proud of this, but I started leaving my blinds open at night, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. Sometimes I'd see her changing or walking around in a towel after a shower. I never used binoculars or anything, but I definitely looked longer than I should have. One Tuesday night, it was storming bad. Thunder, lightning, the works. I was gaming at my desk, and I glanced out the window. Her lights were on. She was in her bedroom, pacing back and forth. She was wearing a silk robe. She looked agitated. Then a man walked into the frame. He was tall, wearing a dark hoodie. He walked up to her and grabbed her by the shoulders. She pushed him away. They started arguing. It looked intense. Then things changed. He pushed her onto the bed. He climbed on top of her. From my perspective, it looked like they were hooking up. Rough, angry makeup sex. I watched for a few seconds, feeling guilty but unable to look away. The way he was holding her down, it seemed passionate. I turned my lights off so they wouldn't see me watching. After a minute, the man stood up. He walked to her window and closed the blinds. But right before the blinds fully closed, a flash of lightning lit up the alley. In that split second of white light, I saw the man's face clearly through the glass. He wasn't looking at her. He was looking directly at me, and he was holding a knife. It wasn't a hookup. He was attacking her, and he saw me watching and doing absolutely nothing about it. I grabbed my phone to call 911, but my hands were shaking so bad I dropped it. As I bent down to pick it up, I heard a sound that made my soul leave my body. My front doorbell. I live alone. It was 3 a.m. I crept to the hallway and looked down at the front door. Through the frosted glass, I could see a tall silhouette in a hoodie. He didn't ring the bell again. He just stood there. Then my phone buzzed. An unknown number. I picked it up. "You like to watch?" a voice rasped. "Open the door. I'll give you a closer look." I ran to the bathroom and locked myself in, screaming for the police. By the time they arrived, he was gone. The woman across the street survived, but barely. She had been stabbed twice. I moved out the next day. I couldn't live there knowing that I watched her get attacked and thought it was something sexy. And I definitely couldn't live there knowing he has my phone number.